제24회. 저는 고기 안 먹어요.
Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Speak Korean. I'm your host Lisa Kelly and I hope that for those new viewers out there you'll join us for the next 10 minutes because in that short time I'm sure you'll be able to pick up at least one or two great Korean expressions.
I am your 훈장, Kim Young, and there is our 왕초보, Blake.
안녕하세요. I'm Blake, and today I feel super. I'm ready to get learning with these two fantastic teachers.
Yeah, I saw him peek at the script earlier and he's like, oh, I know this. I got this down. So let's go and check out our lesson for today.
안녕하세요, 켄입니다. 켄 맨발의 청춘으로 6집을 들고 나타났습니다. 오늘 이 시간 저희가 드릴 문장은요, 아주 중요한 겁니다. 저는 고기 안 먹어요. 저는 이제 안 먹습니다.
저는 고기 안 먹어요.
예, 고기 먹으면 배부르고 살찌고 안 좋아요.
천천히 다시 한번 해주세요.
자,
또박또박.
저는 고기 안 먹어요. 입니다. 저희는 다이어트 하고 있기 때문에 고기 안 먹어요. 자, 저희는 다음에 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다.
왜 안 먹어요?
저는 고기 안 먹어요.
Well, let's go and check out our lesson. That first sentence we heard was 왜 안 먹어요? Why aren't you eating is what it really translates to. 왜 is the word for why. Why? 왜. So you can literally ask someone 왜? And it just means why. So 왜. And then we have the verb for 먹다. We covered it so many times, I'm sure you got it memorized now. 먹다 means to eat. And if you were to say 왜 먹어요? You could pretty much be like, why are you eating my food? Why are you eating, right?
I said that to you yesterday. Why were you eating my kimbap?
That's right. 왜 먹어요? Why are you eating? It could be like again or my food, for example. But if you were to add the 안 in front of 먹어요, it's we said in previous lessons that 안 means to make the verb negative. So here it's not eating. Why aren't you eating? 왜 안 먹어요? 왜 안 먹어요?
왜 안 먹어요?
That's right. Even though it's written separately, you pronounce it as one word. Why don't you try it one more time? 왜 안 먹어요?
왜 안 먹어요?
Right. 왜 is why and an is a negative form, so it's kind of like why not blank. So all we have to do is change the verb around. Instead of 먹어요, we'll try a couple more. You got some pictures over there?
Well, here's a picture over here. Everyone's walking, except for him. He stopped.
Okay, so...
He's not going anywhere. So you want to ask him, 왜 안 가요?
왜 안 가요?
And let's look at this situation over here. Everyone is watching the TV screen, except for one person. He's doing something else. And remember, the verb for watching is 보다. Now, why don't you try to put that together?
Sure.
And explain how to say, why aren't you watching?
왜 안 보여요?
If you're having trouble with the pronunciation of 봐, then think of it as B-W-A, 봐. It's kind of an in-between pronunciation between O and A. 왜 안 봐요? 왜 안 봐요?
봐요?
There you
왜 안 봐요?
go.
Okay.
저는 고기 안 먹어요. It means I don't eat meat. Perhaps this person is a vegetarian or they're on a strict diet, so they don't eat meat. 저는 means I, and the 는 is the marker.
저는 something something 안 먹어요.
Right. 고기 is meat. I don't eat meat. 저는 고기 안 먹어요. 저는 고기 안 먹어요.
고기,
고기.
저는 고기 안 먹어요.
Right.
That's right. For example, a cow would be called a 소 here in Korea, and a pig would be called 돼지, and also a chicken would be called a 닭.
So let's try putting it in that sentence, okay? We said 저는 고기 안 먹어요. I don't eat meat. Let's say I don't eat chicken. 저는, how would we say that?
고기 안 먹어요?
Remember, it's not 떡고기, it's 닭고기.
Did I just say I don't eat rice cake?
Very interesting lesson. I think that was quite useful.
Oh, I hope so. I should be able to use it at the restaurants.
Shall we give Blake a chance to study up for the test, and
I
we
need
should
it
get
today.
to
Sure. Korean Inside. some guys running around the bank playing pranks. Every single form has this guy's name in it. This Hong Gil-dong guy. Who is this?
You know what?
this guy?
Of course I do. I'll show you.
Huh? Yeah?
Here I am.
Who are you?
I am Hong Gil-dong.
What's this getup you're wearing?
This is Hong
Oh,
Gil-dong.
Hong Gil-dong. Yeah, dude, you shouldn't go around making pranks like this, huh?
Okay, no. Listen. Hong Gil-dong is a character that was written in a book in the Joseon Dynasty by a man named Hyeon. And Hong Gil-dong is sort of a man of the people. He's like Korea's Robin Hood. He would steal from the rich and give to the poor. He would do great stuff like that, right? So a lot of people know about Hong Gil-dong. It's a very famous story, and everyone knows who the character Hong Gil-dong is. So that's why they fill these forms out with an example of a name named Hong Gil-dong. Are you ready? The first question is, what do you say? How do you ask someone, how come you're not eating in Korean?
How come you're not eating? 왜 안 먹어요?
I knew you could do it. It's all about food.
I don't get that question very
And
often.
now this is the last question. How do you say that you don't eat meat? Say, I don't eat meat in Korean.
I don't.
The polite way to say it.
저는 고기 안 먹어요.
You got 2 out of 2 correct.
Present.
These 2 gifts.
Ooh, what's this?
And, well, they're little dolls. You just put them on your wall somewhere. I don't know. Put them on
Oh,
the table.
very cute. Oh, these are great.
Time for review. First we learned 왜 안 먹어요? Why aren't you eating? 왜 means why. And this 안 can be placed in front of any verb to express the opposite or the negative form. As in 왜 안 먹어요? Why aren't you eating? For example, 왜 안 봐요? Why aren't you watching? Why aren't you watching me? Hey, pay attention. Why aren't you going? Why aren't we going? 왜 안 가요? 왜 안 가요? And the answer was 저는 고기 안 먹어요. I don't eat meat. Remember to use the respectful form 저는 instead of 나는. In the recent weeks, we've been discussing a lot about food, and I think food is just as important a part of the culture of a country and the people as the language. So I hope that you guys are quite interested in talking about the different dishes and the food. It's a big part of Korean culture, actually, right?
To me, the food is probably the most important
Yeah.
part.
I think here, it's the drinking and the food that's like such a big part of Korean life.
I think it's very, very evident that Blake cares a lot about food because he's been doing very well.
Yeah, he's been doing great. Anyways, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys in another lesson of Let's Speak Korean. Take care. 안녕히 계세요.
안녕히 계세요.
Okay, so.